couple other things that we need to look at. If you want to make Google happy, what they care about is making sure that office is staffed at the stated business hours. So there's somebody there answering the phone. They want that phone being answered at a local place. And again, I'm telling you what Google wants. And, there's, again, different risk profiles to what you're willing to endure. But if you want to be above board, this is how you're going to do it. I would also say one per building. So I put that in here because Google's really paying too much attention to the primary category. And if you're in a large office building and there's 20 personal injury lawyers, only one of them is going to rank for that search keyword in that office building. Okay. So that is obviously a problem. It's very frustrating. It's annoying. And so if you're already in that situation, there's more work you have to do. You have to build that authority so that we say, hey, look, I'm the most recognized firm essentially here. And so that's a bit more work. And the way to avoid it for a new office is to just not do that. Find that room that you can rent, find that office that you can rent if you don't need a full operation, something small where you can have the signage. Make sure you can verify it through Google. I put unique NAP and phone, so that means unique name, address, and phone number. It also gets a little bit hairy if you start sharing the address with other firms. I know other approaches that have been done where maybe you have a partner in a firm or one of your friends that has a different firm that's not competing and they've opened an office in there. Look, if you can still get the unique, say, suite number, that's definitely ideal. But definitely, there's only one practice area there and you're not competing, that could still really be worth it. But that NAP, that name, address, phone number should mostly be unique, especially the phone number. Bar rules, some jurisdictions, are a little bit more strict on what you're allowed to do. So obviously make sure that you're in line with that. And I already touched on this, the primary category, but ultimately, your primary category needs to be the most drilled down for your specific practice area. So if you're a divorce attorney, your primary category should not be family law attorney. It should actually be divorce attorney. And then you could add family law and you could add trial lawyer, or I guess attorney or law firm as secondary categories, because you can add as many categories as you want as long as they're very closely related. But what you don't want to do is make sure that primary category is just lawyer or law firm or attorney if there's a more specific one for your practice area. And in most cases, there are. So again, not meeting these requirements have varying degree of risk. Essentially, if you have the signage and you're able to have all that information and basically check off everything on this list, you're not really going to be in any hot water. So something to keep in mind there.